Okay, so in this quick video, I'm just going to show some of the cool new features that I added in the last couple of days. And this is very early beginnings of creating custom sites, but there's some really powerful stuff. So I'm just going to show you how it can be edited. So this is just a custom version of the CBR boardroom. And in this case, we're exploring the idea of using Portuguese as a programming language. It's kind of like started by this nice bot that I created a while back that allows you to explore the idea that if you're a journalist who wants to learn more about why, Portuguese is a programming language, which is something I mentioned in my presentation, you could, play around with it and see it. So the first thing I want to show you here, that's just the edit part. So I create this page here. You can see there's this change. There's a little bot here that you can already talk about. So we're going to change this. So the powerful workflow is you go edit. So all of this is based on this repo here, which is basically the CBR custom Portuguese, and there's a nice CI pipeline that updates things. So if I go into that web page, which is kind of a CBR content EN web pages Portuguese index, which kind of matches the structure of the website, and I'm going to go like this: live edit for Loom video. Right, I'm going to make this change. So what's going to happen is when I commit this, this basically will change the code on, of course, GitHub. This will trigger now a GitHub workflow, and what this is basically doing is actually run a nice flow and task, which is actually doing right now, where it just installs, in this case, actually just uses OSBot AWS, and then it's going to basically run a series of tasks, and then is actually going to upload. So you could see that the way this works is there's actually a zip file that contains all the content on the website. When the Lambda starts, it picks that up. So I just update that, and then that's the workflow. That has a bunch of tasks here, and basically we trigger the Lambda refresh. So basically what this means, it means now as we go into the website, and again the link, I just put it here nicely. This website we go. So this little delay here is the Lambda function starting. Once the Lambda function has started, if we go to that page, I go Portuguese, there you go, live edit. How cool is that? Nice workflow, and it took, let's see, it took about 17 seconds, right? Which is not bad as a CI pipeline to update it. So it's kind of usually about 25 seconds because the Lambda function takes another 10 seconds to start. But yeah, lots of really cool things I'm going to start doing. Again, I found a little thing to show, which is quite nice. That chat bot there is all created by this, right? So if we go, Portuguese, let's say we want to change that to Portuguese chatbot, and again, I just changed that. So if you can change the models, you can do all sorts of stuff. Let's say we actually want to go put actually that doesn't matter now, right? So I'm going to commit this, and same thing, going to commit the changes. Is going to trigger the CI pipeline, so that is going to run about 15 seconds, and then once that run, if we actually refresh the site, we'll see. So you can actually see it triggering, right? Because you could, if you navigate it, and by the way, eventually I'll move this around, but there's some really cool stuff here, right? I might want to play around with and some nice demos. But see, look, that little delay there, that's when the update has just occurred, right? So that's the Lambda functions refreshing. And now if we go back into there, we should see, look here, Portuguese chatbot, right? It's really cool, right? So beginning, very rough on the edges, but it's really, a long time coming, because there's a huge amount of backend changes that I pushed to make this super smooth and super easy, and all done using CI automation.